radio is my fourth book, and I had written 3 books before it, obviously, of poems, and I kind of just kept on in the different ways I was writing in each of those, or the last 2 perhaps particularly. So there are a number of different forms, I suppose they are forms, but ways in which I'd written before, but I did them again. And so the opening sonnets, I suppose, were something I did in the second book, but hopefully maybe making clearer what I was trying to do before. And it's my life in bits. Do you know what I mean? The books, I don't sit down and have a project and sort of say I'm going to think about something, with defined parameters. I write about in response, not immediately, but eventually, to things which have happened to me actually after a pretty long time. It depends on some sort of shift internally and in your mind to start it going, so that the idea you have for it is more important than the execution of it in some really weird way. If you think, I know how I'm going to do that, then that's 90% of it. So I mean, that's a wee bit different from saying the poem just comes out in one go, which can happen as well. But yes, I mean, I suppose that's what partly I mean by the radio signal. It is a strange thing, and it's not very easily explained. And I think maybe, it can frighten people off for that reason. It sounds airy-fairy or magical, but I think it's something that is probably some evolutionary throwback in a weird way to do with how we need to make sense of stuff. So we need to make sense of it in this way, which is not just literal sense, which is a kind of shape, form, because it comes out like this, and it's it is a very strange thing.